Hi, we're Jack and Megan. We've spent the last 3 years travelling Australia in our tiny home on wheels. In late 2021, we had just completed our first lap of Australia and decided we would do whatever it took to continue travelling. But after almost a year on the road, we wanted to spend Christmas with our friends and family in Perth. So, we needed to find a fun project in order to continue our weekly vlogs. Enter the FJ45, or Dimples as we'd eventually call her. This old car belongs to Jack's dad and is incredibly sentimental for both of them. Jack had the crazy idea to completely rebuild this rusty old car that had been sitting for over a decade, and once it was all shiny and new again, surprise his dad with the car he once loved so much. I don't think either of us knew what we were in for. It was a huge project that tested our relationship,
put the camera off my face,
and sanity working in one of Perth's hottest summers in years. But to this day, the feeling of giving the car back at the end of it all was one of the best days of our life. So come hang out with us today for this special movie-length vlog of all the best bits of the build, and subscribe to come travel with us, which is what we're usually doing.
Today is a very big day. I have showed Megan our new car, the FJ45.
Probably should have got my reaction on camera because it was probably the opposite of what you were expecting. Jack came for a little sneak peek yesterday without me,
yep.
And he came home super excited. So I was thinking, awesome, we've got a show here. But now I'm thinking,
it's. I walked into the house and I said, it's a big job, but I'm not one to give up. And I am going to do it. We will get it done, even though it is probably going to be a huge job and we don't know much about these cars or the engine, but I'll give you a bit of a backstory about it. So it's my old man's car. He's had it for about 40 years. It's been sitting in this spot here at his mum's house for 15 years and he's kept it registered the whole time. It has not been started for the 15 years. So we don't know what we're in for. We're going to try and start it maybe today or tomorrow, but we'll just go for a look around and show you guys what we're in for, eh? It's going to be a big one, guys. But yeah, we'll do a little tour, eh?
yes, let's do it.
It's such an iconic car. I reckon we start under the bonnet. All right, so she's got a bit of rust, just a bit. It looks like because the rain must come in from the side there, it's hit the top of the roof, but we'll get around there. And
there's holes in the roof as well.
Hey, look at this. Look at all the spider webs. Where's this go? There you go. Yeah,
somewhere in between the spider webs.
Spider webs everywhere. Alright, look at this. Look at the radiator. Just falls apart. Oh no. But yeah, it's
Hello, Daddy Lumix. That's a massive one.
There's no power steering. I think that's the brakes there. That might be the clutch there. But what's good about it is everything is here. So Dad parked it up and turned it off and that's it. He didn't touch anything, so it was running perfectly before we stopped. No power steering, drum brakes all round. It's a 1980 model. Obviously the conversion was done. It's a 350 Chevy V8. I turned it over yesterday with a ratchet and the engine turns. We've got some good old Bridgestone tyres, rusty rims. We're going to need new door seals. We've got 2 fuel tanks. Oh my god. Look at the state of it.
Oh, I don't want to touch the spider webs.
We got no door cards. We got, don't know what's going on down here. We got the old school dual battery. Handbrake's working. We got a no speedo.
But we have a speaker system.
We got a speaker system. That's really old school. How cool is that? Got the steering wheel, the 3 horns. Got all the old school gauges. Oh mate, I think the best bit about in here is the chairs. Dad said the best bit about the interior is the chairs, and I can see why. Classic. But the paint looks all good in here. There's no rust coming in there, and all inside looks alright. So hopefully that's okay. Rust falling off. We'll come around to the back.
The seal just all fell off as well.
So we got 2 fuel tanks. We got a nice steel tray. Looks alright. We're going to actually I'm going to sandblast the whole car. My mate's got a sandblasting factory and he's been nice enough to let us take the car there. I'm going to sandblast the whole chassis. I'm going to sandblast every panel. We're going to replace some panels if they're too rusted out. Yeah, so it's going to be good. We've got grapevines growing over it. It's classic. Got a tow bar, old school number plate. Yeah, we'll go around that side there and I'll show you our little rust problem I found yesterday. Oh, it's got a PTO winch as well. You would have seen that in the photos in the introduction of the video. Dad pulled out a big lemon tree when he first bought his house. Here's our problem. Look at that. This is probably the biggest problem. We're going to need a new roof. But I mean, we just have to source one. The steel roofs are quite hard to find. So we might have to go with the fiberglass one. But yeah, it's all here. It's just been sitting for 15 years. I'm so excited. Megan's not excited. But yeah, we'll get into it. We'll clean it up first, eh?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. How's your cleaning going, Megan?
It's going. I feel like I got the wrong kind of broom. The bristles are too hard. It's just like sort of moving them around instead of sweeping them up. Yeah, definitely the wrong type of broom. We're off to a good start.
Yeah, it's a good start, guys.
The wrong broom. Like, how simple. Okay, what's next?
Oil. We're going to drop the oil, but first we're going to pull out this grapevine from the 80s. Far out. There's grapevines all through it. Alright, so I'm going to try and change the oil filter. It's a Z24, but the exhaust runs under here and I can't really get it, but I'm going to drop the oil now. It's the moment of truth. Alright, ready? Go. Oh yes, it's beautiful. Look at that, mate.
I can't see it.
It's all good anyway. Alright, Megan.
Alright.
She's going to be...
Getting
Megan
involved.
is going to be a professional mechanic by the end of this job. So, look at that, mate.
I'm going to reward myself with a manicure at the end of it.
That's called an oil cap.
Okay. What's this called?
That's called a funnel.
I'm joking.
So, what oil have we got, Megan?
We have got the labels right there.
So, I've gone with 20W50 because that's what I found in the back of the car. So, I'm guessing that Dad used this oil and I'm going to help you. Just get it all in there.
Trying to figure out if I want to be left or right-handed for it.
I think you're going to drop it regardless. I always do.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, looking good. Don't let it come to the top. Look at that, mate. You're a natural. That's it. Beautiful.
Feels like it's like cross-threaded.
No, that's fine.
My hair's getting in the oil.
Yeah, that's it. Yep.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Just
Oh,
clicks
okay.
on.
It doesn't feel like it's on all the way though.
Yeah, it's weird. Alright, so we'll get the air filter off.
Woo!
Do you want to undo the air filter?
Sure.
Actually, no, you know what we're going to do? We'll just see if it works. I'll get a battery connected and see if the engine actually cranks over.
Okay.
Alright, let's do that. Around to where the battery sits, weirdly under the tray, for some reason. See, this comes off. Oh my gosh. Everything is just like
I
rusted.
think I might have missed some spider webs over here.
Alright, this is not happening. Wow. This is going to take a lot of patience, Megan.
Okay. That's something that you don't have, so maybe I should do it.
No, I got good patience.
You do not.
Oi, how? I reckon we are going to have some awesome fights.
This is a Lap of Australia 2.0, bigger and better fights.
Oh my god, it's going to be massive. Got that bracket off. Now we got to get positive, negative off. That's it. That came undone pretty easy. Now, how do you get this bad boy out? I think got this. Oh. There we go, mate. The old Repco. In with the new. Alright, it's completely different, but we'll figure that out. This is the first time in 15 years this car is getting power. How crazy is that? One last little job for you. Where's the exhaust
Where
pipe?
is it?
Check if there's any rats in the exhaust pipe. Oh, it's a bent exhaust pipe, so we can't check it. Damn it. Let's just hope there's nothing up there that's blocking it. Do a little hit. Little bit hot. Alright, you ready to crank it over?
I'm ready.
Alright, let's go. We don't even know if it's going to work.
Well, if it doesn't work now, then that's the end of our very short series. We're not gonna...
If the... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Megan's right actually. If it doesn't crank over, No, I'm not giving up. Like I said, guys, I don't give up.
I'm not signing up for a money pit here.
Classic.
Signing up for a fun little project.
A fun little project. I call it relationship building.
Okay.
We're relationship
Have we not
building.
had enough of that this year?
We're going to have another year of it. Anyway, I've removed the fuel. I put some carby body cleaner in the carby there. I didn't check the radiator fluid, but I think it's okay. We filled the oil up. The engine cranks over with the ratchet. So we haven't even turned the key yet. Megan, just give it a little, just a once, just to see if it cranks over. Go. Oh my God, it started. So now we're going to take off where we started, and I got a bottle of fuel there, and we're going to pour it down the carburetor, and I'm going to give it a little bit of a rev up like that and see if we can get some revs happening. And Megan's going to jump in the driver's seat and turn that key, baby. See what happens, eh? There's a good sign that it cranked over. So I've put a little hole in the top there, got some fuel in there. This is what the guys on YouTube do, so that's what I'm doing. I watched every single 350 Chev video there is on YouTube. All right, we got Megan's little, what are we going to call it? Megan cam. We got Megan cam on. Okay, I got my fuel, got my fire extinguisher, and I'm going to pour some fuel down there. Oh. Like so. Give it a few seconds. All right. Not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared. But Megan, I'll stand back for this one. Go, give it a crank. Okay. All right, 2 secs. We'll try again. Go again. Go. Go again. Wait up. All right, give it a crank. Yes. Go one more. Okay, good. She's running. What I might do is connect up a fuel line to a jerry can, and we'll see if it runs like that. Okay, you ready? Go. Go again. Hold it. Wait up.
Should I hold it for longer?
If it starts, just let go of the key, yeah. I'll nod my head like stop. This is top mechanics here, guys. I'll just be like stop. Alright, go. Holy moly! Oh my God, guys, it runs. And it runs perfectly. We've done it! All the gauges working perfectly. Oh, listen to it, mate. I figured out that the clutch was seized. The master cylinder, which I've gone out and purchased a new one there, was all seized up. I didn't think about it the other day, so I got to replace that so we can reverse this thing out of here. This is what the clutch is doing. So it was all seized up, and I continued to push on it to see if I could get it to go. And now it's just completely stuffed, and the brakes are a bit stiff as well, but we've got a handbrake working over here, so we can use that for now. So today I'm gonna change this master clutch cylinder here. Didn't know what they were, and I've learned something new today. So I'm gonna do that, bleed the clutch fluid, and hopefully we can get this thing moving. Alrighty, got the old one off. Absolutely stuffed it is, and look at the state of it in there, not good at all. That's a brand new one, nice and clean, ready to go. I just got to make sure that this nut here is the same as this one. I've counted 11 threads in on this one, so I'll do the same with this one once I get this off. Okay, so now the fun bit, to bleed the clutch fluid through. Now, I've never done this before, but I watched a few YouTube videos. It normally takes 2 people to do it, one to push the clutch in and one to undo the slave cylinder. But so I'm going to do it myself today, and it's probably going to take 40 minutes, but I'm going to get it done. Okay, so I got my fuel tube here, filled it up with a bit of fuel, runs down the line to the manual pump there, so that should be enough just to see if the old girl's going to go backwards or forwards. Hopefully she starts up. Alright, we got our garden shoes on. We got the boss telling us what we're allowed to and what we are not allowed to cut down. So cut all this, eh?
Yeah, got in there.
We've got to replant it, she says. Alright, Nuna, we're going to get cutting. Alright, Megan, what have we learnt today?
So we probably should have invested in some actual gardening gloves instead of Jack's servicing gloves, because the prickles from the cactus, they're just really, really fine prickles, and our hands are covered in them. My hands are covered in them. And then Jack's like, no, it'll be right. I'll just do it. I'll do it. And then he put the gloves on, and now his hands are covered in the prickles as well. But it's a really weird feeling. It's not like, it's kind of like acupuncture, but painful.
So plan B, we're going to cover our hands in cloths instead. My service cloths. We're almost there though. Looks alright. Nuna wants us to replant them over there, so that's going to be fun. But anyway, we do what Nuna says, eh?
Yes.
Alright, we'll tie this up. Alright, should do that. Alright, got the battery connected up. I'll put some fuel in my homemade fuel tank here.
You should see what's stuck on the bull bar. It's so funny.
It's the bin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, watch out, there's cars coming.
Oh yeah. Oh gosh, it's fully steaming and smoking.
Classic. There you have it, guys. The FJ is out after 15 years.
It looks so much worse parked next to the Troopy.
How good is that?
Alrighty, what are we doing now?
Finishing off the tyres, pumping them back up. We are waiting for the tow truck, and it's a pretty big day today.
Yeah, I'm excited.
We're going to actually start taking the car apart, and let's hope to God that all the nuts and bolts don't just perish away when we're undoing them, because it'll be a massive pain. But look at it, mate. Look at it in all its glory. Remember this, guys, to everybody that's telling us we can't do it.
There's a few people.
We're going to look back on this and it's going to look completely different. So yeah, we'll just wait for the tow truck and we'll get into it, eh? Follow me, mate. we have it. She's in the warehouse. And it just got very real.
It just got real. I was just going to say that.
I'll tell you what happened to the bonnet in a minute, but I reckon we give him the tour of the warehouse. Something I built yesterday just to make it look a bit nicer. But yeah, this is the warehouse, guys. We got our little workbenches over here on truck tyres. Megan's office chair when she wants to do a bit of editing. And we got a toolbox. Got all my tools nicely set up, of course. And I bought these two things here. That's going to be for all our nuts and bolts. And I can label them all with the, I bought some markers and we'll label every single nut and bolt that comes off that car. It is real and it's happening.
We are going to be spending a lot of time here.
What are we going to do first?
I think maybe we should jot down a to-do list,
Yep.
like the first things that we're going to do,
Yep.
so that people can follow along as
Yes,
well.
and
maybe.
see if we can actually follow to the list. And
I should probably change out of this white shirt.
we will start writing down what we got to do today. Alright, so we are going to take the bull bar off first. I reckon take the bull bar off, all the bar work, and then we will take the roof off because I want to assess how bad the roof is, whether or not we are going to need to replace the roof or not. We'll put the PTO winch on there as well, but I don't know if we're going to get to it. Right. This is all new to us, guys, so we're taking it nice and slow, and we're just going to see if we can get it done. So it starts now. Are you ready?
I'm not, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Alright, bull bar, let's do it. First difficulty, the first nut and bolt won't even come off. But it's a success, we've got the first nut off. Or bolt? Nut or bolt? I always forget how embarrassing.
You're asking me.
We've got the first nut off.
Why does that sound so
Nut.
dirty? Nut off.
Straight in the magnet. Tray. Alright. Lucky where we are, we got a lot of mates that have got very good power tools. So hopefully this does the job. Some of the nuts are very tight, but I'm not surprised. Push that on. Make sure that's pushed on more. Yeah, push that on more, really hard. Give it a hit. That's not a hit. Okay, alright, press it. Press it again. Yeah, that's it. Alright, get it on here. And that bolt right there. That big one. Just hold on to it and don't let go, alright?
Yeah.
Alright, ready? Go. Megan thinks it's fun and games, but what's so funny?
I don't know. Maybe it's nervous laugh.
Alright, hang on. Hold up. Let me get this other side on. Can't see it. Megan's first
I
bolt.
like power tools.
Oh, it's broken. Look at that.
Oh.
Broken. I think we're going to get that a lot.
Yeah.
But it's probably because there's too much power coming out of that. But it's off, it doesn't matter. As one of our commenters said, it's going to be a nut and bolt job. Alright, next side. Alright, I'll give you an extension. Put that on, you grab it. Chuck that on. Yep. And that should do it. Oh, it's been welded. See? Someone's welded it. But I reckon we can get something. Beautiful. I want to try and break this as well. Oh. But I think also there we go. Alright. What's next? Oh, we need to get that bar work off.
Oh yeah, I can do a tick. Where's my pen?
First tick.
That's terrible.
Beautiful. Full bar. Alright, bar works next. So this side is just going to come off like that. So you see, you've got to lift it up like there.
Yeah.
It should be pretty light, so you should be alright. Okay, we need to label our bolts. So bar work bolts.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Do we have more paper?
No, we'll just write on here, see? Just put bar work bolts.
Okay. What if we want to reuse them then? If you just put a piece of paper in it, then you can just take the paper out.
Megan's a bit of a thinker, guys. Right, great. Everything seems to be coming off quite nicely at the moment. Like I said in previous videos, I sprayed WD-40 everywhere where I knew we'd be taking bolts off, and I think it might have helped. So just get all these 10mm bolts off the roof and the roof should come straight off. Alright, ready to pull? Go. Oh, mine's out. Got yours? No Huntsman's?
Probably.
Just when
a baby one.
when you bring it down, go nice and slow. There's lots of wires. Bring it down towards the chairs. Jesus, look at all this. What is that? Alright, just let it hang, yeah. All good?
Sure.
Yeah. Perfect. I want to keep that. That's cool, eh?
Yeah.
This is a good addition. Alright, I think there's no bolts here along the front, but we've got some hidden ones up here in the corners. So we'll start on my side, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, you ready? Grab the front of it here, and I'll give it a push. Oh, hang on. Forgot the bolt. Oh yeah, we forgot a bolt.
What tools do you need?
I need the screwdriver. Alright, take two.
Ready?
You ready? Alright, push the front up, just break the seal. Look at that, mate. Alright, now grab it halfway in the middle. And up. Oh no, just hang on. The seal doesn't want to come off. Jesus. We want to try to not break that black seal, you see? Take three. You ready? Go. Spin it that way. I'll come round there and give you a hand. Yeah. Just you want to pull that seal off, and it should come off now. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Take 4,000 and lift. You're still stuck there on something, can't you? Can you pull that up? Have we missed the box?
Yeah, probably. In there.
Let's see. Is there a bolt there?
Was it a bolt?
Yeah, there's a bolt there.
Oh.
That's it. The roof's off. Okay, take.
5.
Right, ready? Go.
That's it. Oh my god, it got in my eye.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
There you go. Is that it?
My watch just told me to breathe.
Okay, the roof is stuffed, mate. Look at this. Rust everywhere. It's pretty much rusted through. I mean, someone could fix it, but it's not going to be me.
Not us.
And the seal is actually quite good as well. These are about $400. Now, I probably will replace it, but we'll have to think about that. I really didn't want to go with a fiberglass roof, but I mean, I have looked everywhere for a steel roof and cannot find one anywhere. So don't leave a comment down below, because I know what a lot of you will say is go with a steel one. But I'll keep looking for a while and I'll hold off ordering a fiberglass one for now. Now up here, it's looking pretty good. It is not that bad. Yeah, it's better than we thought it would be. We're dropping a bit too much rust on here, so we'll take the seats out. But
Probably should have done that
yeah, we should have done that before. We'll add that to our list, eh?
Yeah.
That's heavy, eh? Right. Now there'll be some cables connected to that, so we'll jump under the bonnet. And I think I see a positive and negative going through there, so we'll find that, eh? Right, we don't have to unbolt the bonnet because you only go on that side. It's already broken. The latch is broke because I've been sitting for so long. We'll just lift it straight up. Yep, lift, yep. It's an impressive winch, eh?
Oh God, don't do that.
There we go. Look at the size of this thing. Alright, seats out. The cab looks nice and clean. I'm still tossing up whether or not we're going to be pulling that off, because it's pretty good. It's a good effort today, I reckon.
Yeah, not bad.
For first time restos, it's going well so far. We're going to do a little bit of a clean up and we're going to knock off for the day and be here bright and early to smash out the rest of it.
I reckon, yeah, we'll definitely get the rest of it done
We'll
tomorrow.
pull it apart. Look at us, we're all positive.
Hello.
You're early.
Oh wow.
I've been working away today. I've got the tray off. It was an absolute mission.
Good job.
The secondary fuel tank on the bottom was fully rusted out, so that's gone in the bin, in the scrap metal. But yeah, the tray's off and the chassis looks pretty good. It looks fine. Once it's sandblasted, it's going to look like brand new, mate. Exhaust is good. Everything looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward. What's the plan today, Megan?
What are we doing today? Are we getting the doors off, or are we going to start from the front?
Well, I was thinking what we'll do is we'll get the doors off,
Yep.
the windscreen and surround, and we'll get the rear of the car off as well.
Okay, cool.
Because then I can use your strong muscles to get it all off. I reckon we get straight into it. Look at these screws, they look fine. Everything's going to come off nicely.
Cool.
Let's
Let's
do
do
it.
it. So I don't want to jinx it, but everything's coming off so much easier than we expected.
It is.
So
Good.
we're just going to continue on for another couple of hours, see where
Yep.
we get. So we're just going to pull off everything that we can from the front today, and we'll
We're
leave you guys there.
We're feeling pretty confident. So
Yeah, hopefully it stays that way.
I have been working on the FJ the last couple of days, and I've put in some hours. I've taken the body off, which was a bit of a mission. I've taken the engine out. I got the chassis in the sandblasting room, ready to be sandblasted. Sandblasted it all, and I sandblasted the cab as well that I got off, and a few other bits and pieces. I also got around to painting the chassis with a nice, expensive epoxy. It's bloody expensive, but I think it's going to be well worth the investment. And I also did some rust guard inside the chassis there, so it's like brand new.
Yeah, it looks really good.
And it's come up pretty good. Megan walked
I'm
in.
afraid I haven't been very helpful these last 2 days.
I have put in some hours and it paid off. The chassis looks amazing, eh? So we're very happy with that. And today's mission is get the engine looking Mickey Mouse. We're gonna get the engine looking Mickey Mouse, and we're gonna start with, first thing on the list, we're going to dump the engine oil. We'll just say service the engine.
Oh, so, that's right, dump.
We'll write down service the engine, so we'll just do a basic service, change the oil filter, air filter, transmission oil, gearbox oil and engine oil if I didn't say that already. And we're just going to have a real good look at the engine just to make sure that everything's alright. Carby wise, we might send it off for a service later down the track, but we're a bit far from doing that. I just thought that we'd do all this servicing now just to, it's a lot easier when it's sitting here like this, so we're going to do that. Second on the list, we're going to take the extractors off and paint the engine and basically the whole thing. Gone out and bought some red paint, some Chevy red paint and some exhaust paint as well. And also we'll spray the air filter up here, the top of the air filter, and make it look nice and new. So yeah, the plan is to just service it and paint it. What have you written?
Two things.
Classic. Yeah, so service the engine and paint the engine.
Okay.
That can be 2 checklists or whatever you've written is fine.
Is there more home?
And also we're going to put the engine back in on the chassis.
Okay.
So put the engine back in the chassis and change engine mounts. So we've purchased some new engine mounts as well. So we'll be doing that. And yeah, nice simple today, Megan. What do you reckon?
Sounds good. Easy back into it on this 43-degree day.
Yes, it's 43 degrees, guys. It's ridiculous. But let's get into it. Engine oil's out, new filter's on. Let's do this one here. Let's do the air filter. All right.
Is it as easy as the Troopy? Does it just come
Yeah, look, straight off. Megan's job today is to
film. That's it.
sand this. You're going to be sanding this.
Oh, okay.
Alright, after about 40 minutes of trying to get the bolt off on the bottom here, we finally got it out. And the oil's drained. We're going to fill it up now with the transmission oil we've got. Now we'll do the spark plugs, Megan. Let's go. Okay, so you pull that off, the little blue cap. We'll do one at a time, so we don't lose where these go. And your new spark plugs are down there. Just chuck them on the stand there, and you can start unscrewing them one by one. And just let me know when you're ready to put the new one on, and we'll be really careful.
Do that first.
Yeah, undo that one. And when you're ready to put the new one on, just be really careful.
Are you having a laugh?
Yeah, go like that.
I'm not going to be having it.
Is it hard? There you go.
Thank you.
Easy. Right, I'll leave you to it. Alright, Megan, guess what?
What?
After I get this oil in, you can get your first tick of the day. So, 4.7 litres I think it was, from memory. I'm going to go do your tick.
I do. It's my favourite part.
And I've already started getting the old sticky tape on there so we can start painting away. But we've got to clean up the engine first.
Uh-oh.
Megan's dropping GoPros over there. Sticky tape up the engine, we'll give it a little bit of a clean and we'll get painting away that nice Chevy red.
It's very orange.
Hey?
Very
It is,
orange.
isn't it? Chevy orange, what is it?
I thought you wanted red.
What does it say?
It says orange.
It is orange, yeah. Chevy orange, that's what it is apparently. You want to give it a shot?
Sure.
Here.
On this one?
Yeah, we don't want to try, we want to try not to get runs.
Okay.
You know when you put too much paint and it starts like dripping? Yeah, that's it, yep. Gotta be quick with it.
Ooh.
Yep. While you do that, I'll just go get the black paint.
You really want to leave me alone with this?
Yeah. We'll wait for this to dry and we'll see you in the morning and we'll get this engine in. Hopefully it all goes smoothly We just got to change a few engine mounts and we'll drop it back in, and it's going to be fun and games. See you in the morning. Good morning. It's going to be a successful day today because we have a delivery. Our new roof arrived. Have a look at that, guys. That's nice. Right, engine mount time. We've got all new engine mounts here. Just going to take this one off. I probably should give that a sand, shouldn't I? How good is it working on a car with no engine in it? This would normally take ages to do, but we've done it in like 2 minutes. All right, take two. I'm going to drive forward and clear this part here, and then I'll come up and we'll go in. Right? Okay. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. The engine is back in, nice and safely. Probably didn't do it the safest way, but we're still alive. All right, we're going to line it up nicely with the engine mounts. We're going to get bolted in, and I hope this is going to take a while. Alrighty, the engine is all in, bolted up. It took a bit of moving around, but all the engine mounts eventually lined up and bolted on really nicely. And the engine's looking good. We got the master slave cylinder on as well. I've got a new one for there. Now, all we got to do is run this brake line that runs from the front to the back here, and bolt that in. And we've got to run the wiring here that goes to the tail lights. And then we're going to get on to something very fun. That lined up?
Yeah.
Alright, so I sandblasted the cab, but what happened was I couldn't get this sound deadening off. It would have taken me hours to do, so we're going to chisel that off, and then we're going to start working on this body. There's a few little rust spots, but honestly, it's pretty good. We're lucky. So we're going to get that ready for priming, and we're going to paint it, and we're going to get it back on the chassis, and it's all going to start coming together. Okay, welcome back. We are now onto the cab. Now, I've been chipping away at this sound deadening that the sandblaster just couldn't get it off. I would have been there for hours trying to get that off. So I've been chipping away at that for a while now, and I'm happy with that. I'm going to get it back in the sandblasting room, and I'm going to give it a second go with the sandblaster, because I reckon that the sandblaster will just finish it off nicely. We've got 3 cutouts we need to do on the cab. We've got one on the left-hand side on the passenger side, Actually, we got 2 cutouts on that side. We got 1 at the back. They're nice and easy. I've never actually welded before, so it's probably not going to be nice and easy, but it's going to be interesting. So I've written down what we got to do today. I've already done chipping out the sound deadening, cut out the rust, cut the new steel and weld it in, prepare the cab for primer, and I'm also going to be getting the bonnet and the side fenders ready to go on as well, so we can complete the front end of the car. And it all sounds easy, but I think that this may be the hardest part of the build, especially because myself and Megan, who's not here today, she's actually editing. So we've never done it before, it's all new, but we love a challenge. So let's get into it. Bend up this little piece that I took out of the side. I've already started bending it, but it just needs a tiny bit more. And we should be good to go. I've got my calculations right. I reckon that's perfect. We're pretty lucky to have quite a bit of equipment here, so hopefully I've bent that up nicely. Let's go and see. There you have it, fits pretty good. Just got to do a little bit more adjusting. We'll get some magnets on there and we'll get it ready to weld. It's going to be a good day today. Got myself a new bonnet of Facebook markets. I am constantly surfing Facebook markets, Gumtree, just to see what's out there that you never know what's going to pop up. And today this FJ45 bonnet popped up. It was too cheap to say no to. I was going to use our bonnet and fix all the rust on it, but there is quite a bit on there. It was fixable, but this was just too cheap to say no to, and it saves a lot of time. So all I got to do is sandblast this, get it primed and painted, and that is the bonnet done. So I'll put that to the side. Also today, the exhaust manifold gaskets came. So half in there, I've got them installed. They're looking real good. So the engine's nice and complete now with the extractors back on. And I've also had a chat with my mate. We've got the welder in here. So he's showing me how to do it, set all the settings and what to do and what not to do. So I'm going to jump straight into that today and get all our new bits of steel that I cut up yesterday welded in, and hopefully it all goes to plan. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Jack's first weld, and it is shocking. I guess we got to learn somewhere, don't we? It's definitely not looking professional, but once I get the flappy disc on there for probably what's going to be a couple hours, it'll be looking brand new again. So that's the plan, get the flappy disc on there, get it all looking good, get it in the sandblasting room, ready for sandblasting, get it out, prime it, sand it up, and get it ready for that mustard yellow. There's a change of plan, so we're going to get all the small stuff like the doors and the rear cab and the windscreen surrounds all ready to get sandblasted as well, and that bonnet. We're going to pull these apart and get going with that. Are you excited? Sure. We're going to need a Phillips head and a 10mm spanner. I've got it there. I hope we know how to get these doors back together, because there is a lot of pieces involved. Alright, onto the rear cab section now. Hopefully that's a bit easier. Alright, ready? I'm going to pull it out. Please don't break. Here it comes. Thank God we didn't break it. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The window is out. Oh, was not keen on finding a new one of them. All right, let's put that somewhere safe. All right, there we go. Holy crap. The seal's actually surprisingly in really good condition, so that is a huge bonus. Holy moly. All right, we'll see you in the sandblasting room. We've got all the panels there sitting nicely, ready to be sandblasted. Now, I'm guessing a few of you want to know what sandblasting actually is and how it works. I was intrigued. I've done a few jobs for my mate for a few cashies, and I've got the hang of it. So what the go is you've got this big pot here, you fill it up with what they call garnet, this stuff here. It's like a sandy feeling, but it's actually crushed glass. And you fill it into this pot until it's right up the top. You press a little switch and this pot actually gains a high pressure like you wouldn't believe. And that top of it closes up and the pressure builds inside. And then when you flick a switch, it comes out the end of a gun that you hold, and you just hold it against the metal about this far away, and you just blast it on, and it leaves no paint at all, just bare metal, and it's pretty incredible. It's also got a mask that you put on. Here it is here, and this runs to a tube.
Little spaceman.
Yeah, you look like a spaceman. So you put that on, and it seals your neck so no dust gets inside, because it is a very dusty job. And through this pipe here, you get fresh air, like air conditioning from that little system over there. And it's like you're in air conditioning, and it's awesome. It's a pretty cool little gig. So let's get into it. Let's get sandblasting and get this done. Look at the panels, they have come up so nice after sandblasting. They're going to come up a treat when we finish priming them. Even the bonnets come up nice as well. I decided to cut out a bit of steel on the rear cab, the upper section, and welded in a new piece there because I was not happy with it. It was too rusty. So we've got some bog on there, and we're going to get it nice and smooth again and make the body look just perfect. So that's going to be Megan's job. I'm sure she'll be good at it. That's what we're doing today. I'm going to be doing some priming. We're going to prime all the panels, all the tray panels, everything, and it's going to be lots of fun.
Hopefully we can get a full sentence out without the noise in the background
yes,
going at some point. There's
a lot of noise in the background, so we apologise for that. So let's get into it. Look what we found. How good does Megan look? All right, let's get you sanding.
I broke it.
You broke it? Look. There you go. All right, so make sure you're nice and flat on it. Yeah. We're not going to do it with the machine too much. We're going to move on to hand movements.
Oh, okay.
So I just want to see, I want to have a laugh at you trying to do this.
Right.
Just go for it, mate. Yep, that's it.
Did that even do anything?
Yeah, good job.
It doesn't feel like it's good.
Yeah, that's good. How's that look? It looks good.
Am I good?
Looking pretty good. I reckon we just finish it off with a light sandpaper.
Do I just do that with my hands?
Yeah. And then so that it feels pretty good. It looks good as well. Alright guys, we forgot to write our list for the day. So Megan's writing it now. What was first on the list? Sanding the body filler, which is all done. I actually sprayed some black spray paint over there to try and get all the high spots, and it's come up alright so far. So that's all done. Sanding the body down. Hang up the panels and check and clean. All panels are ready to go. Got all our panels, all the doors, the windscreen. Over here we got all the sides for the tray and our two fenders over there. And next on the list, Megan?
You haven't told me yet.
We are
prime,
going to prime it, yeah. There's our list. All right, let's get into cleaning. Let's do it. Now it's time to mix the paint. Now we're going to go a 4:1 ratio. My mate ran me through it yesterday. So we got part A is our primer, and what we do is pour it up to A. Part B is the hardener. That's B, and it's 30%. Now we mix it up. Right, so our paint's all mixed up and it's come up nice and beautifully perfect. Beautifully perfect.
Nice and beautifully perfect.
Straight out the dictionary. So we're going to use a pressure pot. There it is, it's pressurizing. It should come out of here. That's just the thinners still coming. Here we go. All right, I've got to adjust it. All right, after a little dilemma, I've worked out what to do, and we've got paint. So let's get painting. Megan, you gonna have a shot?
Yeah, definitely.
Megan's having a shot. All right, I'll mix this up and we'll get going. Hey Megan, there you go. All yours, mate. Go for it. Yep, that's it. Quick movement. Like this. Yep. And one way and then the other way. Yeah, that's it. Alright, so that was not easy. The bonnet's come up nice, but I got a few runs. I've actually got a lot of runs, but lucky we can sand it all out. That was, honestly, I thought it was going to be a lot easier than that.
You're fired.
I'd be fired for sure. But the doors have come up pretty nice. Look, actually there's a few runs there, but for a first time, I'm pretty happy with that. We've got all our panels over there, they've come up great. Tick, 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 tick.
Alright.
Alright, where are we up to? Sand panels. Alright. The warehouse got freed up, so the truck's out of the way and I could get the cab in the sandblasting room. Sandblasted it all, got it painted, and it has come up a treat. I got really excited after that and got all the other panels painted as well with some help from my mate, because he has a better idea of how to actually spray the face of the panels, so I let him do a bit of that.
Yeah, after our runs with the priming, probably the best idea.
So we let him do that, and we learnt a lot along the way, and then I got really excited and I put the cab onto the chassis all by myself because I just couldn't wait for Megan, who was a bit busy at the time. So it's time to show you what it looks like. Let's have a look. I am stoked. Last night, Megan and I put in some hours off camera. We got a brand new radiator, a brand new 4-core copper brass radiator, I think it is. We got our clutch slave cylinder on, new brake booster, new brake master cylinders, I think they're called. We haven't bled them yet, but we've got to do that today sometime, hopefully.
Tell everyone why we were working off camera yesterday.
Why? Oh, because it was like 44 degrees.
We were not in the best mood.
Remember how some of you said in the comments that we
work so well together.
We work so well together.
Don't have arguments. Well, that didn't happen yesterday.
Well. Yesterday we proved that wrong. Anyway, we'll come around to the front. We'll forget about that. And I've got a few gauges back in, and we've got all our gauges. I broke a few of our, I don't know what you call them.
Dials.
Pulleys. So we're going to get a few new ones of them. We're going to get some Dynamat in there because it gets quite hot and yeah, it's sound deadening, so it's not as noisy in there. I put all new Corrie on as well, just to make it look a little bit nicer. And I have ordered a new water pump, so that is coming. Thank you, everybody. And I changed the engine oil because I put the wrong engine oil in. Thank you once again to all the commenters. That helped a lot. These are the panels, guys. I give the paint job a 5 out of 10 on the bonnet. The rest is all right. Everything came up nice, but the bonnet, if you watched the last episode, you know I was doing a bit of work on it because there was a few little dents. Like I'd never done this before. I did spend a lot of time on it, but I still couldn't get the imperfections out. Now, obviously, a professional could make it look straight, but the bonnet's a 5 out of 10. It's going to add a bit of character. And what are we going to call the car, Megan?
Yeah, we came up with a nickname, so we decided on Dimples.
We're going to call it Dimples. There's a few how you going bits on there. But yeah, today's plan is to get the car back together. Oh, and also I'm getting all excited. We've got all new parts here. We've got lights, mirrors. There's our Dynamat. Also, we've got a bolt kit. So I'm excited to use the rest of them. I reckon we'll start with getting the fenders on. What do you reckon?
Okay, sounds good.
Let's do it. Right, we got the seal on, ready to go, and here it goes when Megan figures it out. Right, let's line the holes up. You got yours in?
A big one.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
And down. Does it? Yep, there we go. Are you
It's
in?
not going down.
Yeah, give it a push. Yep. Mate, look at that. That makes me happy. It's all coming together. Megan's not
You're
excited.
going to be saying this all day.
Oh yeah, it's coming
You're
together,
just
mate.
going to stand there, walk around the car saying how good it looks and not actually working.
Listen to her. Look at that. It's all coming together. Looks like a little Lego toy, eh?
It looks like Brum.
Yeah, it looks like Brum. I used to watch
Is
that.
it Brum or Brum?
Brum or Brum. All right, so what's next?
Well, we're
What's
gonna
next, boss?
Bolt it up and put the windows in. See, I'm onto it now.
Oh, yeah.
I know what's going
I
on.
forgot. All right, let's get this window in. Windows.
So our little bolt kit didn't actually have this size. So our little boxes with our little labels actually come in handy.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, let's do this window.
Maybe we made a mistake putting this on.
No, this is good. All right, so you remember this bit here, Megan? Mm-hmm. That bit there.
Yeah.
That bit has to go. You'll see. Ready? See it's pinching in.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Did it go in? No. So it's the way.
Oh, that's supposed to be on this side. Oh, I
Yeah,
get
so
you.
grab
Okay.
just the middle.
Yeah.
And see if you can get it in.
Okay.
Go. Grab it.
Well, I can't.
You finish that over there.
No. No. I swear someone said something about using a if we tie a string and then we can pull it.
All right, cut. We're going to use a string. All right, we got a little string in there, and it seems to be working. So you don't even have to pull that hard on it. You just go this. Is it working?
Yeah, this side's all in already.
Oh.
Except for over there.
Yeah, we'll pull the string over there and see what happens. Pull this down.
Down. Oh no.
Oh no! The string broke. But we're in anyway. If you want to go jump down and get a flathead screwdriver,
Okay.
we'll probably be able to do this. Okay, battery died on the camera, but we got all the windows in after a lot of pain. They look pretty good, they just need a little bit of a clean. But we got them in there nicely. Next step is get the windscreen. Well, this is the old one. I don't know if I told you we got a new one, but that's the old one. We've just taken the motor out and we put it in the new one, which is down there, ready to go. Megan, what are you doing?
I'm just cleaning these seals because, I don't know, I feel like we've got a nice shiny new windscreen and then we're going to put these ugly, dirty seals back on. So
Yeah, so we're going to clean the seal.
no, we don't have like any cleaning, like we need more rags.
Yeah.
We only have
It is hot and sweaty,
hot
guys.
mess in here today.
So look at the place. We've given up on life. We've got Hungry Jacks and Cokes and everything. It's been not easy. But the seal sits on here. Some wires go down for the motor. Let's get it done.
Okay, we are ready for the windscreen.
Ready to rumble! I honestly don't even think that sealant's going to do anything. But we tried. All right, I'll bring the windscreen out. Like that. Got it? Mm-hmm. All right, I've just got to get these wires in here. All right, lower it down. Hey, Megan.
Hey, Jack.
Build's almost over. Should we do another one?
No.
Megan's like, hell no.
What have you done?
Crack the windscreen. What a disaster.
Yeah, I can't even see it on camera. Oh, there it is.
There's a crack there if you're wondering.
There it is.
Someone's glued the seal to the windscreen.
Heaps of glue here.
So it might be my rookie error, but I reckon the glue might be contributing to it. But we're going to get
50-50, I think.
we've got to get the seal out anyway, so windscreen's broken. We're going to have to find a new one somehow. After about 20 minutes of trying to figure out how this seal goes on, it is on. What a disaster. There it is. There it isn't. There it is. There it is. There it is. How's that look?
Yeah, good. Is that going to make it more difficult to get the glass in though?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should just leave it up.
Yeah, I'll just lightly do the screws up. And then we'll call that one done. Have you got a screw?
Yeah.
So we've got dynamat, bonnet, steering wheel, and hopefully chairs.
Yeah. So
Alright, cool.
No doors to
Sorry, the list gets longer. Yeah, we've got to do the doors as well. So we'll see how much we can get through today.
Alright.
Let's do it. I've got the biggest smirk on my face. Oh, how good is that?
There's like a shoe print on this.
Where?
Oh no, it's alright.
It's a bit dusty.
Yeah.
Oh mate, look at it. See all my dimples? It's a bit wavy, but it looks good. Oh, that makes me so happy. Alright, next up we got our dynamat for the bottom of the floor. Let's hope it's enough. We did our measurements, kind of, with our eyes. This is your job, Megan.
Yes,
We'll just chuck it in like
one thing I
that.
actually have experience in.
Actually, it's not too bad. Look at that. I'll grab the camera. This is all yours, Megan. Take it away.
What, you're not going to help me at all?
Yeah, I'll help you. Right, so that's pretty good, actually. That can stay like that. We just cut it there. We actually put this stuff on the Troopy, and it did make it kind of a difference, this stuff. I remember when I was younger, this car got hot. Like, you'd be sitting in here and the heat would just be coming off here, next level.
I'm just going to watch you first. I think this is what we ended up doing with the Troopy. You ended up doing all the hard work and then I just came along and I rolled it.
Yep.
And that was my job.
Sounds about right.
Maybe we'll do that again this time.
Classic. We've got vinyl flooring coming from Melbourne, but because of COVID, it's taking a very long time. So it might not come anytime soon, but that'll finish it off nicely, hopefully. Okay, we got the sound deadening in. and it looks pretty bloody good.
Yeah, we did a much better job with this one than we did on the Troopy.
Yeah, looks good. We are going to get straight into it today.
What's first?
First on the list. We'll get all the little things on, like finishing touches. Got ourselves a nice little 350 Chev sticker there.
Wouldn't that be more satisfying to do last though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we do doors first then.
We'll get these bloody things on. I'll tell you about them now. I had to glue the seal on, and I was by myself doing it, and it was just, oh my god, look at my hands. That's enough said. So we'll do the doors first. It's gonna be a big list. Roof, yes, we got the roof painted. It's a bit dusty, but the roof is looking good. We've got to bleed the brakes and clutch. We're going to try and start the engine. It has no exhaust on it. I'm planning to bring it to an exhaust shop out of the warehouse. We'll get the winch back on. I'm sure there's a lot more.
Should I just put little things?
Yeah, just put finishing touches
Okay.
as the last.
But it's not really finishing though, because we still got to wait for the seals to come in before we can put the windows back in the doors.
So that'll
and
be
things.
something. But that'll be over the episode and come in.
Okay,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
All right, onto the doors. We've just done the other door and it took us a very long time. But,
Even with photos.
yeah, lucky we took photos, otherwise we'd be screwed. But Megan's pretty good at this stuff. She saved the day. So, can you remember how this one goes?
Probably need the photos again.
There we go. Look. We're on. Let's get these doors on. Alright, moment of truth.
Oh.
That didn't go. What have we done?
What's this?
What have I done? Alright. We've got a slight dilemma here. After some mucking around with the door, we have figured out that after spending hours last night gluing these seals on, which didn't even glue on very well because they pulled straight off, we're on the wrong way. So that's going to be a job for another day.
Doors are all good now.
But the door's good. It'll works perfectly, closes, locks. Let's get on to the second one and forget about this little mishap, eh? Roof's next. Plan of attack is, because this is a fiberglass roof, the original seal that goes up here, we're going to set it up around the perimeter. We're going to drill our new holes. Let's hope this goes to plan. But it actually looks like there's some holes here. Do you want to bring the camera over? It's on. But I don't want to go drill those holes just in case it's not the one. So we'll get the seal and we'll start drilling. It turns out every single hole that is, like the little holes we can see on the fiberglass roof, are actually lining up perfectly with the seal. So we're going to go ahead and drill all of them out and get it on. Alright, last piece to the puzzle. We've got the seal up there.
Stop saying last piece, we're nowhere near the last piece. You skipped ahead 3 things just because you wanted to see.
I just want to see it done. Oh, here we go. It's gone on perfectly.
Sure.
Yeah, you can't get it wrong, I don't think.
I think if you could, we definitely would.
Yeah. That's us. Pretty good. Yep. It's all lined up. Yep. Let's bolt it on, baby. Look at that. Hey, Megan. It's coming together. It really is now. We're going to take the old skin off the original roof and take some really good condition and put it on the underside of there. That'll finish off the inside nicely. But yeah, we're going to bolt it down now, and what are we going to do next?
Call it a day.
We're going to call it a day today. It's too hot.
I've been sick.
Megan's sick. But yeah, we'll call it a day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, good morning. We are back again. Hopefully get a little bit more done today than we did last time we were here.
Yep.
But since then, so we finished off the roof. That's all done.
We got the roof on after a while.
First tick of our list.
There's-
Sort of jumping the gun a little bit.
Alright, let's get this tick done. Doors. Alright, let's do it. Alrighty, we've got those seals on, but it took ages, so...
Everything that we think is going to be like a 5-minute job has ended up being like a 2-hour job.
So, wouldn't recommend doing those seals. Give yourself an hour at least. Right, so we're going to put the window in first and have that sit in here for a while. So that can sit there for now. And then here's our brand new sealed up vent window. That goes like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
I think. Hopefully. Oh, maybe if I open the window. Will that do anything? Yes.
Oh, except that. Maybe open it all the way so that this is flush against the...
Oh, yep, there we go.
Hey!
Oh, wait.
And then maybe close it.
Well, I guess this is going to be another 1-hour job. There we go. Got it. Tito.
It looks like it needs to go up more.
Yeah, it does. Alright. We finally got the window up. Now I'm pretty sure this just sits in here. Like this.
What, so then you just cut it to
Yeah.
size?
Alrighty, there we have it. The door is together. Let's see if the window works.
Oh, no.
Yep, we
No.
just need a new one of them.
Yeah, but that's buggered. Look,
What?
it
Yeah,
lifted.
I gotta fix that. Yeah. Alright. Window is working.
Finally.
It's lost like the plastic inside,
Oh, okay.
the gears. That's easy. Got another one of them anyway. We got these awesome door cards. I don't know if I've showed you guys already. They're pretty good.
We're just going to place them on though because we've got more door handles coming.
Yeah, we got new door handles coming, so we gotta not put these on all the way, but...
So it feels like everything's just like 2 steps forward, 1 step back today. A little bit.
There it is, that's what it's gonna look like. Looks good. Pretty happy. Alright, baby. Ready? I'm gonna race up. And I'm gonna beat you. We're almost done. I can't believe it, eh? Well, I can. We put that many bloody hours in, haven't we?
We've put literal blood, sweat and tears into this. Tears from me, blood from you. Sweat from both of us.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we can't do one each because I can't hold it straight.
I can't even get my first bolt in.
Maybe we do it together.
Yeah. Come around here.
Yeah.
Look at that. What's next? Lights.
Yeah. Or do you want to do the...
We probably should have put the lights on first, I bet you.
Oh yeah, why didn't we think of that?
I bet the lights have to go on first.
Yeah, 100%.
Damn it. The lights are meant to go on first.
Okay, I'll leave you to unscrew that. I'm going to do the rear view. This mirror.
What are you going to do?
This mirror.
Okay. So seat belts are in, seats in, and then I reckon what we'll do is we'll bleed the brakes and clutch. And we will try and start the car. So I have been doing a bit of wiring off camera, and the car should turn over. I haven't actually tried yet, so you're going to be seeing it firsthand if the car is going to start or not and give us a headache. So we're going to find out very shortly. All right, Megan, you jump in, and we've got our brake fluid here. start with the clutch. So what you need to do is, when I tell you to push the clutch down, you push the clutch down. When I tell you to let go, you let go. Nice easy one for you. How's that chair for you? Is it comfy? Megan just asked, which one's the clutch? The clutch is the one on the left. Megan doesn't have a manual license, guys, so.
I whispered it
What a crack up.
so that it wouldn't be heard, actually.
I know. Clutch and brake fluid is bled. Our camera SD card thing ran out of, what do you call it? Data, memory. So we're hoping we've got enough footage there to show you. All we have to do is connect our new battery, our brand spanker, which is over here. How weird does this feel? Remember when we pulled the battery out? Mm-hmm. There was just
like
rust.
a lifetime ago.
There's rust everywhere. Alright, so that's on. And now we should have power, because when I took the engine out, all the wires, it was so simple. Everything just unplugged, and I've taken a million photos and everything's back the way it was. So, should start. Let's make sure it's in gear. Yep. Nope. So maybe we'll give it some fuel to help it out. Fire extinguishers down here, just in case. Ready? Mm-hmm. It worked!
I forgot how loud that was.
No, there's no exhaust on it. It started. It just feels like memory lane. So all my wiring's worked, but coolant leak there. I'm gonna have to change the thermostat housing gasket, I think. Anyway, it started, and I've just realised that I've just smoked out this whole warehouse. So we probably can't work in here now. She starts. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, we got back in the warehouse nice and early today, and we have done the new flooring. And what else did we do? We did the
door handles.
Door handles.
These were such a pain to put in. We were thinking that was going to be a 5-minute job, and we've been here like 4 hours before we even picked up the camera today.
But it's come up good, and we're happy with it. So the next step is the winch, which we have got right here. I've painted it up. Looks good as new. Might end up getting a rope eventually, but we'll just leave that on there for now. And we literally have got winch and small things to finish off. And the dash.
Small thing.
We've got 3 things. We're going to put that on, speedo dash, whatever you want to call that, and a sticker.
Look at our bench top. This was chock-a-block 2
It
weeks
was
ago.
full. It's almost done. All right, let's get into it. Let's get the winch on. Unfortunately, today the bolt shop is closed, so I'm just going to place the winch in today, and tomorrow I'll get some new nuts and bolts and properly get that on there. But yeah, we'll place it in and let's see how it looks. I'm excited to get it in. This should just go in the same way it came out. And as you've probably noticed, we haven't put the bar work back on because we did end up liking it without the bar work. I think it looks real good. That is one heavy winch, hey? Oh, how's it look? Looks as good as new, mate.
It's probably never going to be used, right?
Well, we get bogged a little bit. All right, let's get the dash on. Now for the last final touch. Actually, the final touches are over there and the tray is not on yet. But
Final touches for this episode.
for this episode, all our ticks are done. Got one more. If Megan can get this sticker off. I don't know if I showed you already, we've got the shroud on as well. Bit of modifying and that's come up nicely. All the wiring's looking nice with all the corrie. Got all our new corrie on there, so it's looking pretty smick. Oh, she's got it off. Megan, this is the last thing you need to do in this warehouse.
So happy.
Is she going to get it wrong?
Yes. It's just symbolic of my whole time in the warehouse for me to get it wrong, I think.
Round of applause for Megan. Doing a great job.
Oh, no.
Dimples. Don't leave us yet. We'll have the tray on. There's a few other things I haven't told you about that we're going to add to the car that are just going to, I think it's going to bring back so many memories for my dad and myself. It is a 1980 model FJ45 with a 350 Chev in it, V8, that has not been started for 15 years. I walked into the house and I said, it's a big job.
Getting involved.
Megan is going to be a professional mechanic by the end of this job. Just give it a little, just the once, just to see if it cranks over, go. Oh my God, it started. She's in the warehouse. And it just got very real.
It just got real.
Are you ready?
Not, but I'm going to do it anyway.
We're going to look back on this and it's going to look completely different.
Welcome back to the channel. Today is a very exciting episode.
It is a very special one.
One that we've been waiting for a very long time.
Yep.
As you can obviously see, the FJ is finished.
It is all done.
And we drove it home from the warehouse today. It looks a bit warehousey here,
We're at a
but
beach shack.
we are home and drove it
100
on
kilometres.
the freeway, which was very anxiety inducing, but
100 kilometres an hour. We didn't drive at 100 kilometres, otherwise we would have run out of fuel. And I'm going to say it drives better than the Troopy. It handles so nicely. There was no oil leaks, no coolant leaks, no carburetor problems. The engine runs mint. All right, so the thing that finished off the LandCruiser so well was these badges. Mm-hmm. We almost didn't buy them, but we did, and it has just finished it off so well.
Well, I knew that we had to buy them, but it was just a bit of a hard pill to swallow. Three tiny little bits of... Are they plastic or
yeah, they're
metal
plastic,
for $260 or whatever it was?
It was like $240 for this Toyota and Toyota LandCruiser on the side. So we started by just taking everything apart in the first episode we did, and I got excited and I pulled the motor out and sandblasted the chassis, and just standing here looking at it in the car like this now, running and driving, is just, I can't explain it. It's just the best feeling ever. It looks brand new. The engine absolutely roars and it just keeps pulling and pulling and pulling. I couldn't believe it. I was not expecting that power. We got new tyres. So we went with Falcon Wild Peak. I just repainted the original rims, which, oh, look at that. Look at the dust on them. which need a bit of a clean, but we'll clean them up. This is where the rusty roof was. Remember the rust on the roof?
No, it was the other side.
Oh, the other side.
Yeah.
But fiberglass roof is holding up fine. We got our flooring in last episode. We got our door cards on, and the inside of the car just looks amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It is just...
It's a bit spaceshipy when you're driving in it.
It is, yeah. We got the chili there for Dad, because he used to have one there. So we've went and purchased one of them for him, and we've got it on there. In the back, I've... well, you can't really see it from here, but all the original... what do you call them? So when you get a flat tire or your recovery gear, it was all there. So I've resprayed it, and the jack, I've resprayed the jack, and it's all like it was when it came out of the factory. It is wicked. Something you guys haven't seen as well is the canopy we've chucked on the back. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It has been one hell of a journey, hey Megan?
Yeah.
It's been a massive journey, and I can't stop looking at the car. I keep going to different spots and just remembering all the little things that took hours but have finally paid off. I'm actually in love with the car. I pulled it out of the warehouse yesterday, and I just sat there and I just looked at it for an hour. Of course, if you've been following along, there is one final thing to do, and it gives me goosebumps when I think about doing it, and that is to go and surprise my old man tomorrow with the car. But we're almost there now, and let's hope it all goes to plan. We're going to back the car in, and we're just going to wait. Let's do it. Surprise!
What are you doing?
The car's done! What do you reckon? Were you expecting it to be here? No way! You didn't have a clue, did you? You're on camera, please. I'm all safe. How good is it? It's wicked, eh? You love it? Huh? No? You like it? Huh? Megan, bring the camera out here. Meet Dad. Meet Dad, everyone. How good is it, eh? Beautiful. So nice, isn't it? The new tyres got the muffler exhaust. Drove good. It drives mint. It drives like it's brand new. Indicators working, everything.
It's fantastic.
How's the winch? We got to take it for a drive. Let's go now. We just want to say a huge thank you. You guys have helped out massively, like you wouldn't believe.
The motivation that we've got from you guys has just been so good, and we appreciate it
Yeah.
so much.
The comments that come through really do make our days,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
it's helped a lot.
So we thought we'd put together a little outtakes video, because while it has been a really great experience, there's been some real struggles along the way.
G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. If you watched last... Megan is stoked, and so am I.
I'm not into it.
Oh,
That's too loud out there.
it's not. It's fine. So,
Oh man, are we even going to be able to use this footage? What's going on back there?
Oh, yeah.
Good, because these are ugly.
They're meant to be the nice looking ones.
What, these?
Mm-hmm. Now we put the washers on all the paint.
Yeah.
Get out.
Like I said, it's definitely not right.
It is. Can't go any other way. It is hot and sweaty,
Hot
guys.
mess in here today.
Look at the place. I think you're sweaty now as well. It's gonna be in there.
I'm sweating too much.
This shit. It's hot. Remember how some of you said in the comments that we
work so well together.
work so well together?
Don't have arguments. Well, that didn't happen yesterday.
Well.
Mr. Control Freak over here. I'm control freak.
But not the tape on the exhaust. This bit. Leave that. Oh, you've pulled it
took
off.
it off. I asked you 3 times. All the tape, all the tape. And you're like, yes.
Spark plugs.
Does it go
Very
this-
slowly.
this- oh.
Well, I bloody put so much effort into painting it, Megan.
Yeah, well, it was an accident, Jack.
Well,
You have to laugh at these things.
no.
Let's start the tally. Megan
Megan's
right,
right.
1. Jack right.
Jack's always wrong. Jack is always wrong. Hey, Megan. Are you ready? Come on, Megan.
What am I doing?
You're stirring me up. Put the camera off my face. Alright, moment of truth. Megan just asked which one's the clutch. That's it.
Oh!
Megan's. It's gonna make you happy when you watch it.
I wonder if this will work again.
No.
I haven't seen one of these in years, eh?
Yeah, what? Yeah, years, eh?
I'm not gonna.
If the. Oh, sorry. That's called an oil cap.
Okay. What's this called?
That's called a funnel.
I'm joking. Oh my god.
What the f? What's he doing?
I need the spanner back.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, that's on camera.
That's gotta go.
Oh, that's gonna be classic. That's my mate that has the warehouse guy. He's a bit of a character. But anyway, back on with the winch. But yes, we just want to say a huge thank you once again. We really do appreciate your support. And yeah, just thank you so much, guys. We really enjoyed the journey and we hope you guys did too.
And now we're on to the next adventure.
On to the next adventure.